Rolling. So, all right, this is the first of what will become a series of masterclasses. So this is based on the unique circumstances that we find ourselves in today. And it's exciting. It's an exciting time to be trying new things. So this is all kind of like a grand experiment, and I hope you enjoy the process. So my story with this gadget, which is the first masterclass we're going to cover, is for the Lumispa. I had zero interest in it when I heard a couple of years ago that this was coming out, primarily because I'm a guy and I'm like, what do I want a cleansing device for? No interest whatsoever. However, that all changed when I had a half-face demonstration with it at an event that I was attending, and I physically experienced the feeling of that massaging effect. Most of you have a Lumispa, so you know what I'm talking about. But it really caught on within my imagination. And I found myself later on, I was a couple of days later having a shower, and I felt myself longing for the experience of a Lumispa on my face. And I thought, if myself as an Aussie guy has that emotional connection to this product, then probably the rest of the world is too. And that's when I got excited about it from a business standpoint. And
I told you that. I warned you before.
Yes.
I told you it's going to be right.
So our product expert today, well, she's always been our product expert. She's someone who has a larger vision than most, because while most people were not really interested in what was happening with the Lumispa, Elena she was sharing, this is going to be huge, this is going to be amazing. She caught that vision before it had even been released, and she was doing a lot of research into it. So she has a very deep understanding about this product and about the use for yourself. And I just want to get her on so that she can kind of guide us through how to get the most from this device, and how we can use it to really take the skincare routine to a next level. So please give a very warm welcome, even though you're all muted, to Elena Ponomariova. So Elena, hopefully we can hear you.
Yay! Thank you. Well, welcome guys. I'm so excited. This is a brand new format for us to talk about the product, to demonstrate the product, because we're kind of all locked in and we can't really physically see it. But what I discovered over the years of demonstrating, 2 years of demonstrating the product, there are some techniques which actually give better results than what actually written on the product information pages. And all of you who used this product before, by the way, is the sound okay, or I need to have this?
All good.
Okay, good. So, and for all of you who are using this product, all of a sudden you realize that beside of cleansing all of a sudden is not important. What it does, it provides the lymphatic drainage. It improves the blood stimulation. It removes the residual muscle tension, and this is huge. And as a side effect, your skin gets cleaned. So as you can see, there are many ways, there are many things which we were not aware of before the product was in the market. So today we're going to basically show you how to use it properly. What are the products which need to be used before you do the Lumispa, depending on your skin type, and what we're going to do afterwards. And for some of you, you will use this tool as to, demonstrating this Lumispa to other products as well. First things first, wash your hands. Before you touch your face, you need to wash your hands. They need to be crystal clean, especially right now in this environment. Secondly, obviously, face away from, hair away from your face. So if you have short hair, that's fine. Just maybe just some few pins or hairband or something like that. For me, that works.
Yeah, all right, no problem with that.
So what I have at the moment on my face is our foundation. I'll be using the Instagram stuff. All right. I have a little bit of New Skin bronzer. And I have my favorite long-lasting lipstick. Okay. So I just want to pretend that all of us have tons of makeup, like, we never use, but nevertheless, just to show you how to use it. If you have so much makeup on your face covering all imperfections, you might want to consider using cleanser first, any other cleanser, before you do the Lumispa. The reason why I want to do that, because although it says you don't need to take the makeup off before you use Lumispa, it all depends on the foundation you're using. because if it's too heavy, it's not water-based. Yep, that will do. If it's too heavy, if it's not water-based, you might find that you will need to use this twice. You don't want to do that, seriously. So if you have a mascara, you've got eyeliner, you've got whatever, you need to take the makeup off as well, because you cannot use the Lumispa on your eye area. It really is wrong to use the Lumispa on a very delicate area around your eyes. So we have this beautiful product as an eye remover. You need to shake it well, and that's it. And it's beautiful. It takes the makeup off with no residue at all. All right, and the next step, obviously, Lumispa. The beauty of this, you can use it anywhere as long as you have some sort of water, you know, next to you. If you are in the shower, fantastic, because it takes only 2 minutes. Why 2 minutes? Apparently, the beauty therapist suggests to wash your face for at least 30 seconds, regardless whether you just use a normal cleanser or a Lumispa. And this is the reason why it actually has 30 seconds for each area. So it's a 2-minute session, but you focus 30 seconds on each area. There is a reason for that, because it actually gives you a better cleansing effect. However, if you've got an oily skin, you've got pores, like large pores, you have some sort of blackheads and other problems which are linked to oily skin, thick skin as well, there are a few things you might want to consider before you do the Lumispa in the morning. So at night time, on your clean skin, you might want to put a product called True Face Revealing Gel. It's a very good product because it actually dissolves the epidermis, and by the time you're ready in the morning to take it off, it's very loose. So you're going to get a better results. Once you've done the revealing gel at night time, before you do the Lumispa in the morning, I suggest to use polishing gel. This is a fantastic product to exfoliate your skin even further and take it on the next level. If you apply a very thin layer, let it dry, and if you've got oily skin, you can literally just rub it off, and only after that use the Lumispa. If you've got a dry skin, still use it, but don't rub it off, but gently wash it off with warm water. Does it make sense? Yeah. And only after that you use the Lumispa. Now, as you know, the Lumispa has different types of attachments, different heads, and I'm going to show you, right? So you've got a sensitive head, you've got normal, and you've got firm. Oops, excuse me, and you've got firm. I personally use for the sensitive attachment because I've got dry skin. Generally speaking, most of you will be using normal head, and it's wonderful. It's absolutely fantastic. So I use that, click that. If for some reason you start to have problem of clicking it on, what I've discovered, you need to check that at the back, the little plastic things which actually holding this attachment on your Lumispa are broken. So you need to change it. Otherwise, it's going to be constantly popping off as you wash it. As you wash it.
There, Elena. We have a question from Angela. The statement. She thought that you need to use polishing gel or polishing peel after the Lumispa.
No.
So why is it important to do it first?
It is before, because we're actually providing the canvas for the Lumispa to work properly, because all exfoliating, all enzymatic peels, all the chemical peels happening before the Lumispa. So the Lumispa can sweep away all the dead layer of your skin, not after. After the Lumispa, we use, if you can just put it in a horizontal position, would be fantastic. And after the Lumispa, it's all about moisturizing, moisturizing, moisturizing. Make sense? Good. Now, imagine you're in the shower, right? So I'm going to be using the moisture mist because this is the easiest way to mimic the shower. And so just remember that we have different cleansers as well. We've got normal combination, we've got sensitive cleanser, and we've got dry cleanser. So I'm going to be using the cleanser for the dry skin. Here is the trick, what you all need to know. Some of you will come to this, some of you will buy this product because you have problematic skin. You've got oily skin and you've got all sorts of problems. It will fix your skin reasonably fast and it will take you to the normal level. I suggest you actually change the cleanser to a more delicate cleansing gel, simply because once you're in the normal range, you want to stay there. You don't want to over dry it. Okay, so if you all of a sudden you see yourself, you're normal, you're okay, maybe just change it to more like a sensitive or dry cleanser, especially when we're getting into the colder season right now here in Australia. Make sense? So this is something which you need to listen to your face and always adjust your skin regimen. This is really is important. So getting back to the dry cleanser. So some people like using a little bit, you know, on your hands and just wipe it all over the face. I prefer to have it more hygienic way. I actually put just a little bit on the center, just this little blob, just like that. And I moisten my face quite a lot. Imagine you're in a shower, right? So it has to be wet. That needs to be wet as well. I've got a bowl of water. And only afterward, I just distribute it all over my face before I turn it on. So you can join me, girls, if you're using your Lumispa just there. Okay? Now that you've done it, you can turn it on. In order, what I've noticed that a lot of girls just do that with no particular, like, you know, no order. We're using the Lumispa to get the maximum result, just following the massage lines. This is really crucial. Some start with the forehead. I don't. I start with the jawline because for me it's important to start the lymphatic drainage. And I will come back to it because me with the dry skin, I use it only once at nighttime. However, if I wake up in the morning and I have, like, you know, puffed up eyes and things like that, I've drunk a bit too much water at nighttime, I use that to provide the lymphatic drainage. So there is only one button here, which is fabulous. It really is made for retarded people. One button, and that's it. I click it on, and I start using it just on the lower jaw towards the ear. Thank you for joining it. So, and my motions upwards are more kind of defined comparing to when I'm going down. Then I'm using this on my smile line, and then under the cheekbone towards the temple. Just remember, do not use it around your eye area to close. Don't forget your nose. And then I repeat it. So 30 seconds has passed and I just use in another area as well. My motions up, it's a bit more firm comparing to when I go down. Now, if you have a very defined smile line, I suggest you hold your Lumispa a little bit on this muscle, and then you hold a little bit here, and then you move it upwards. So there are problematic areas, the muscle tension you just need to address in such way. Here we go, nose. Here we go, 30 seconds gone, and then you go forehead. Forehead is amazing because this is the first area which actually shows the sign of aging, and it responds first and fastest to the Lumispa. So this is important, is to put your Lumispa between your eyebrows and relax, just to make sure that the residual muscle tension is being taken away by the Lumispa. You can use it up and down. I find it by following the muscle, direction, I actually get better results. And the last moment is this area under your chin, because we're constantly looking with the phone now, like at the phone, and it destroys our jawline. So I always use it here as well, towards the ears, because we've got quite a lot of lymph nodes in here. And the last moment, I only use it on my lips. It's fantastic for exfoliating. Okay, so you can see that is the makeup. So 2 minutes, easy. It really is an amazing device, and you can feel the sensation on your face. Obviously, if you were in the shower, it's easy. You just, put your face under the water and that's done. But I have water right next to me, and I've got 2 towels. And I want to show you how to use a towel to wash your face if you don't have access to enormous sort of amount of water right next to you. So first of all, you use one side to remove it. And then you turn it around and you do the same thing. Because you want to take the residue of your cleanser completely. So this is the trick. And it actually provides an additional exfoliation, which is wonderful. I use this towel. I don't like too soft, so you need to pick up what suits your skin type. Okay, so I've done that. Now I've got a second towel to complete it. So why? So if you read an instruction, so there we go. I love it. Oh God, it's so good. It's clean, right? It's completely clean. But just in case, I turn around and I have another go. Wonderful. What you might find that these cleansers on their own without the Lumispa are absolutely pathetic of washing your face, which is remarkable. I tried it and they don't work. They only work together with the Lumispa, which brings the question mark. Can you use another cleanser with the Lumispa? And the answer is no. They are such a particular viscosity that they provide that grip with the epidermis in such manner that it creates the shock wave down to your dermal layer. So it's not about just cleansing, it's actually treating skin a particular manner, because it creates this oscillating motion. And once you create that motion, it literally pumps the stuff out of your pores like nothing else. And this is important, especially for those who've got oily, problematic skin, those who struggle with milias, those who struggle with blackheads, and the list just goes on. So right now, I feel so fresh. So
Elena,
so
just to interject there,
yeah.
Would you say that is the reason why this has caught on and become the world's #1 at-home cleansing device in the last 2 years? Is that dual action? It's not just cleansing.
The dual action, it's not even cleansing, because a lot of people think, oh, it's just another cleansing brush or whatever. Well, it's not even a brush to begin with, but there is so much more than just cleansing. And that's what I want you to understand, because when you compress the skin in a very under particular frequency, it compresses the fibroblasts and it stimulates them to produce collagen and elastin. And what you might notice that your contours will improve, the whole texture of the skin improves. This is the best feedback I get, like my skin has changed, like it become more firm, the texture is amazing, it's smooth, and the list just goes on and on and on. And no one tells me my skin is so clean, because it's kind of taken for granted because it's so obvious. So, once you've done the skin, you need to obviously tone it. And I covered it extensively why you need to tone it, but the water in our sinks, in the showers, it's so horrific, and pH is actually 7, and I suspect a little bit more. We need to get it back to acidic. So I've got my beautiful True Face Priming Solution, which I use on my face. I actually just put it in a little tube with, yeah, that's it. You can actually buy it separately online, so that's great for traveling. And then you tone your skin. So it really is such a simple thing. I love this toner. Look how clean my skin. It's just remarkable. It takes everything away. But it's like a liquid cream, this toner. And then you're ready for the, obviously, serum, day cream, or night cream. So today's the day, so I'm using my Ageloc Me. And now it actually has given me serum. So I'll put my hand in that machine, and you need to use serum. Why serum? Because once your skin is so clean of all the dead stuff on your face, then all the active ingredients actually go deeper. This is another thing which you need to understand. If you apply your cream on face which isn't clean, you're wasting first of all, your time, secondly, your money, and you're not going to get results. At the end, you're going to be frustrated with the skincare, and you will disregard, and you will just discard it as non-effective. Not necessarily, because the more your skin prepared for the skincare, the better you get results. So
makes sense. If you're just smearing something like expensive cream on the surface, but the surface isn't ready to absorb it, then
oh, absolutely. Yeah. And what I suggest, when you actually apply cream, don't just do that. Don't use one hand. You have to be more kind of, conscious about your movement. So I love applying serum. This is, for me, it's like an act of self-love, to be honest, And I'm using the techniques of, reasonably deep tissue massage to activate.
I was about to say, is there a certain reason behind those movements? They look very specific.
Oh, absolutely. So this is just a very basic Japanese technique massage, which you can apply while you're applying serum. So I always do that. So to me, no matter what I use on my face, I do that.
And so it's just starting.
So
here,
sometimes I'm just releasing this tension of this muscle, and I'll always do that. The moment this is the thing, after the Lumispa, when you start using it, you might think that you put the cream on and then you feel nothing like you need a double dose, a triple dose sometimes, because the skincare literally just falls through you like you never felt before. It's okay, your skin will adjust, especially if you're using our creams, because a lot of you think that everyday creams could be a bit light for you. It's because you're used to quite heavy, you know, creams on a heavy basis, but it will change very quickly because skin is amazing, it will adapt. So now I'm applying the day cream. Now this is my day cream, not just any other. This is from Ageloc, so it's customized for my skin, for the dry skin, for sensitive to all the chemical stuff, like, you know, I can't stand AHAs because they burn my skin. I have a slight, you know, pigmentation on my face. Hello, I'm living in Australia. So all these moments basically been taken into consideration when I picked up my Ageloc formula. I don't like smelly stuff. I prefer not to have SPF on a daily basis when I'm at home. If I need to go out, I just use my Radiant Davis SPF 22. Okay. So there were questions about, like, can I use the Lumispa on the neck? Yes, you can, but it can be done, it needs to be done in a very delicate way because we've got the platysma here, very fine muscle. So you can easily use the Lumispa. Sorry, I just need to show how to wash it. So you just need to take it off and rinse it, and it's pretty much ready to be used. However, use the sanitizer afterwards. We are getting a new lot at the beginning of April, so don't get scared. Which is, yeah, you're gonna get soon. So sanitize it and leave it to dry. Make sure that you pat it dry and leave it to dry like that. So when you're actually using Lumispa on your neck, again, you can use it with a little bit of force on this muscle, but very gently go up here. Move it, and then you few times on the side and very gently go up.
Would that have an effect on lymphatic drainage?
Exactly. So it's all about that. It's all about communicating with the deeper tissues and getting the lift effect.
Can you explain briefly about lymphatic drainage for those who have no idea what that is?
Okay, well, our faces, the aging of our face has very little to do with our skin, with our skin. And you need to consider all the underlying structures and the blood supply and the lymph. And lymph is connected to the blood, and it's pretty much gets all the yucky stuff from your blood and then goes through the liver, and you get, it's pretty much a detoxing system, to be honest. So if you have problem and you wake up with puffy face, you know, you can't open your eyes and things like that, this is the best way to use. So you need to do that because it actually improves the blood supply of your tissues as well. So I would suggest you just Google lymphatic drainage of your face. You have to be extremely delicate with that. If you don't know how to do it, the Lumispa is the best way because if you press it too hard, it will stop. If you move it too fast, it will stop as well. So it will train your hand to use it delicately and properly on your face.
It trains us
but
how to touch our face.
Well, it's the same thing. So ultimately, it's following the massage lines. And just remembering that this blood, the lymph nodes here, and then they just drain all the way here. So the whole motions need to be towards the ears and down, towards the ears and down, like this, ears and down. By doing that, you will do fantastic lymphatic drainage.
Yulia would like to know if you could show us how to use the head for the eyes. Do you have that there? I was just thinking I left mine in the other room, so...
Okay, I'll be with you shortly. Alrighty. Good question, because Lumispa is awesome because they understand that you cannot use it around your eyes, so they created an eye attachment, which is fantastic. All you have to do is to click it like this, and it's ready to use. There is a silicone little gorgeous rose here, and you use it as a carrier for your eye cream. And the eye cream is amazing. So it's packed with peptides. It's very powerful. So please do not use a lot, and do not bring it all the way to the eye because it's so active. So a little.
That is a tiny amount.
Tiny, absolutely tiny, right? And all you do, you just spread it evenly. Here we go. Under the eye. And you're ready.
Under the eyebrow.
Yeah. Here we go. Again, one button. All right, 30 seconds each. So I start from the outer corner and I move towards the inner corner. So let's just do that. And I use a very gentle circling motion as well. Do not press it too hard. I like the way it just gently stimulates as well, because it's all about, because, you know, when you smile, you know, plenty of wrinkles, but, you know, it shows the health of your skin when you stop smiling and they disappear. So that is wonderful, because I'm like, on my face, I can't have Botox because it's a heavy face. So to me, this is like a savior. So here we go. On the outer corner, it's quite off, it's actually opposite. And what you do, you just almost just move it towards the temple. Here we go. 30 seconds.
So you'd use what, 1 minute per eye?
No, yeah, 1 minute per eye. The beauty of it, you can do it anytime, you know, you can just watch the TV and you will keep doing that. There we go. So that is done.
Would you suggest going longer than 1 minute?
No,
I understand it does feel good, and many people want to.
I mean, it does feel good, absolutely. I would say you do it a bit longer if you put too much cream, but you shouldn't. Okay, so we've got a question.
Yeah, how do you combine this with Galvanic True Line Corrector? What comes first, or can you not use it on the same day? From Daria.
I would say it's all about alternation and listening to your body, because line corrector, I personally start to use all over the face with the Galvanic on setting 3 with the large attachment. To me, it's more like overall treatment. And just keep in mind that the peptides in that cream were designed like 17 years ago. So the molecular weight of that peptide cream is actually larger than what's happening in this eye cream. So by default, that peptide cream functions better if you apply the electrical current.
Makes sense.
With this one, you don't really need the electrical current, because this is a brand new set of peptides, very different class to what we used 17 years ago. Tap, tap, tap. And at this point, all you can do, you can just grab your eyebrows and give a slight massage to your eyebrows. The beauty of it, because, you know, you see the fingers are gliding over this cream. So that is beautiful. And you're actually pressing on very interesting points, you know, like pressure points on your face as well. And that stimulates the lymphatic drainage as well. And it seriously, by the end of it, it opens your eye.
So just to bring it back to Daria's question, if you, let's say someone has the Galvanic Spa and they have the line corrector, then obviously work with that. If you've got only the Lumispa and you've got the new eye peptide cream, then work with that. If you've got both, then, well, you work out what your body likes.
Exactly. So it all depends. If you're doing the Galvanic Spa treatment, right, it just makes sense to continue that treatment with peptide, because your skin is like that all over the face. You might as well just, you know, utilize that time properly and get a better result as well.
Okay, so you could alternate and use the Lumispa on a day-to-day basis and the Galvanic Spa on a twice weekly.
Because some people find this is too strong.
Okay.
You know, if you're okay with both of them, then alternate. But it's like a trial and error with any skincare, really, because you need to find the perfect combination for yourself.
Отлично. Okay, continue from there and we'll wrap this up shortly.
Well, I think I covered everything. If you have any other questions, that would be fantastic. So.
Okay, I'll just give it a moment to see if anything comes through, but I think you have covered that really well. Thank you so much, Elena. I hope everyone has enjoyed that, and it was very valuable, and I think I need to start using the line corrector personally. I laugh.
No, look, thank you so much, guys. I want you to feel comfortable in your own skin, and I believe that this product has transformed so many lives, that we really carry such a positive energy, it is transformational on so many levels that I'm actually blessed to be part of that transformation in so many people's life. You know, this is a karmic business, and I really want you to understand it. So,
and
just
right
spread
now,
the
while
love.
most people are at home, is the perfect time to get into the routine of
Well,
really
this is what we call
positive
it.
habits.
This is what we call it affordable luxuries. It's not something which is like, you know, a lot of people can't go to the beauty therapist, and I'm so happy that I actually have this luxury at home at a very good price. So thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day. Speak to you
Thank you,
soon.
everyone.
Bye.
So this is the first in the series of masterclasses. We have many coming for all the gadgets that you ask questions about. So there will be much more in-depth on each one, including the galvanic face spa. We can do just an eye attachment version. We can do a body spa. We can do Ageloc Me. And we can do on the new device, Ageloc Boost, that is coming later this year. So stay tuned for all of that, and we'll keep you in the loop. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.